Hey, it's Biddy Penny, and I have a back to school card that's a little different. So, my kids started on the 18th, and it has been on the corner of freaking crazy. I am just telling you. It's a lot. It's a whole lot, trying to educate children and work in your career and have a YouTube channel. So I have a friend who's a teacher. I have a few friends who are a teacher. Um, and I made this card for one of them. So it may not be your type of humor when it comes to the inside of the card, and that's okay. It's the type of humor that the person I'm making it for likes. So, you got to make your stuff for your audience, right? I still wanted to share it with y'all. So here I am making a slimline card, but I'm using all like A2 materials, things from my stash. So I had this awesome Neat and Tangled stamp. I love buying stamps like this that just are so unique because I know that there will be a time and a place when I will really enjoy using it, and this is one of them. So here I am putting in some clouds behind my sign. And now originally I was thinking of making this like a one layer card, but then I changed my mind. So that's why I did the masking. I really didn't need to mask because of the direction that I took my card in eventually. I had this strip of white grass, and so I'm just going to ink blend it to make it green. Simple stuff, no biggie here. And I'm going to try to stretch that to use that one strip for my whole card. So here where I decided I wanted to pop the sign up. So I'm just coloring that in a separate sheet of paper. I also wanted to make the post for the sign longer. So that is so simple to draw in. I mean, really easy stuff. And I'm not necessarily going to town with coloring it too much. It's pretty basic and simple coloring here. So I would love to know if anybody else has gone back to school at home. My children are amazing and wonderful, and I love being with them. It's the schedule. I have two children. They each have 4 meetings a day at different times, plus, like actually learning something and having work to do. So, yeah, it's insane. Without Alexa, I wouldn't be able to do this. She reminds them of all their classes. She gives them all the reminders that they need, and that really, really helps. So I'm so grateful to have Alexa around to help me. She's a great assistant. So I'm just finishing coloring that in, and I wanted, the signs to have like white lettering. I'm just fussing cutting this out real quick. And so for the white lettering, naturally I embossed it, and I use this Nuvo Fine. I really like this embossing powder a lot. I found that I have a bunch of brand new ones from Ranger because they had such awesome color selection, but they're so gritty. I just can't get the fine detail that I like. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those. Anyways, so here I am. I'm going to heat emboss this real quick, and then I'll start really like assembling the card for you guys. So I do want to color in just a little bit of the sign that's going to be behind because I'm popping it up. So I just think that always looks nice if you're popping something up and you have something stamped underneath it to go ahead and color it. Obviously, you don't have to do like a bang up job or anything. Just the edges is what you want to focus on. So that's what I'm doing here. And of course, someone's mowing the yard. Like, yes, this is real life. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment at the top. And this says on the corner of. And the post says freaking crazy. Yes. So then I want to ground my post naturally with some grass. And to be honest, when I was making this, I was trying to make a quick card and it didn't, I had a limited amount of time. And so, but I've had this one in my head for like a week and it was just time to make it happen. I can clear that headspace now and put something else there in that spot. And I can mail this card off this week. So I did bring in a couple lawn fawn dies, the road, and I brought in the houses, but I didn't use them. The scale was just going to bother me way too much. The scale of the road is already bugging me. So I didn't want to add the houses and then throw the card in the trash. So yeah. I am just going to pop this on there with some ATG tape. And that's all good. All right, now for the inside. I actually don't drink, but my friend that gets this card drinks. And I know that she's going to appreciate this. So basically the message inside is going to be something like, I noticed adult beverages were missing from the school supply list this year. Okay, so this is kind of the thing that's in my head. Also, she's a teacher, so I want to make sure like she knows, hey, you're helping make this world a beautiful place, right? Bringing up our young children. So I bring in this Hero Arts monthly kit that I love so much. I mean, obviously, Paper Crafter, all of these things are my total jam. I nerd out on scissors, pencils, glue, rulers. We all do, right? So, of course, this is in the stash. And I am going to just real basically, with my alcohol markers, come in and just do a basic coloring. I'd wanted to use that deep red stamp with the books, but again, it was a time management thing. Where I have it there is where I would have put it if I had time to color in books. That wasn't on my side today, so you'll see me kind of scoot that off and it never makes it into the card. But it would have been really cute, right? So, you know, I think it's so much fun to make really personal cards like this sometimes. You know, I mean, I think that's something that's really special about our craft is that we can make something totally customized for the person who needs a pick-me-up like she might need. And, you know, my children always love it because I can always customize things so much for them. And I like that aspect too. I sent some cards to kids this summer, and like if they had a dog and I had a dog die that kind of looked like theirs, excuse me, I would color it and make it look like their dog because that makes it so much better. I'm sure you guys do the same. So yeah, I take those books off. I'm like, I don't have time for that. So here I am just finishing this up. Okay, guys, I'm not a drinker, so I don't even know what a color label for a whiskey bottle is, so I just put red. It's poison, basically, right? So why not? All right, there it is. It's all done. I think it turned out so cute. I know she is going to like it, and that's what makes me happy. So I hope you like it too. I just had to share. I'm going to be making a couple more Slimline card videos for y'all this week. I was kind of thinking Slimline week. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.